How do you do? How do you do? I don't know if you people think Jesus is driving off in a Cadillac out of the desert listening to Tom Petty, I Won't Back Down, while thinking about his experience with the devil being tempted by him. That's not what I envision. I envision we need an anti Joe Rogan podcast. People keep talking about Hassan needing to be or is the Joe Rogan of the left. But we don't need a Joe Rogan of the left. Joe Rogan is a liar, a manipulator, a state propagandist. He is the North Korean news lady for Trump and Elon Musk. Joe Rogan called Elon Musk like the smartest man in the world. Meanwhile, Elon Musk hasn't invented anything. His nepotism got him into his wealth, and he's bought and bullied his way into everything. Just the fact that he jumps the way he does should tell you something about that dude. The way he hires into a crowd of known white supremacists should tell you he ain't the smartest dude in the room. Alyssa, good to see you. Hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. I am Rob. We are going to talk about how we don't need a leftist Joe Rogan. The Democrats don't need a Joe Rogan. We don't need Democrats or Republicans. We need a worker party, a party for the people, by the people, of the people. We need not only age limits, but wealth limits on who can be in office. We need to get corporate and private and dark money out of politics. That's the only way things are going to happen, folks. All right? So welcome. I'm Rob. I'm not a Democrat. I don't like Joe Biden. I don't like Kamala. I don't like Donald Trump. And I don't like Elon Musk. They are all eroding the fabric of the working class. A fabric that should be made here in America, but if you buy any of Trump's gear, you know it's probably made in Nicaragua or Pakistan. So we do not need a leftist Joe Rogan, because like I talked about yesterday, Joe Rogan, the dude doesn't even Google stuff. He just has Elon Musk in and goes, yes, Elon, you are so smart, you are right, I will not question you. He has these anti-banking deregulation bros in. I mean, anti-regulations on bank bros, these debanker bros in, that just flat out lie, have been fact-checked by smarter sources than I, but anyone with a little common sense will go, that doesn't make sense. It's like watching Mark Zuckerberg on Joe Rogan and Mark Zuckerberg stumbling this whole facade that, Mark Zuckerberg practiced that when he was like, CFPB? What is that? A new Kentucky Fried Chicken sandwich? I don't know what that organization is. That's Liz Warren's pet project. It's like, no, it ain't, bitch. You know damn well what it is. It protects the consumers. Who are the consumers? You and I. But, Joe Rogan having Mark Zuckerberg on and giving no pushback, being like, really? The government agency that you were entwined with, you have no clue what it is? It's clear propaganda. So we don't need a Joe Rogan of the left. You might have heard that recently. I keep hearing it all over social media. You heard it during the election. We need a Democrat Joe Rogan. No, we need an anti-Joe Rogan. We need someone, that's why I like Hassan. We need someone who, like Joe Rogan claims, he was on food stamps at one point. Well then, bitch, why are you elevating these people who want to get rid of food stamps? Why are you elevating people who think it's they're leeches on society, when the real parasites, we're going to get into that, are the Elon Musks? Good afternoon, Kevin Hawthorne, American Roadrunner. If you're celebrating Trump, I feel bad for you. What's up, Kathy Capucci? Trump ate your friend, American Roadrunner. You think if you worked for him, he would be giving you a raise? You think if you worked for him, he'd like you? Trump don't care about you. This is a dude who bragged about having a gold toilet in the 90s. Furry cat boy. Well, a salute to you, Furry. A salute to you. Respect. Welcome. Hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'm Rob. I bring you live news commentary. I call it newsmentary. It's more honest than what Fox News calls their news segments. Those are just opinion entertainment pieces, just like CNN. It's all just mouthpieces for the billionaire class. That's all it is, folks. Trump is your worst enemy, and you're just going to have to FA-FO to understand that. I feel bad for you. I hope News Monterrey. So let's run down the news. In China, BYD. Have you seen the BYD cars, these electric cars? They are fantastic. They are luxury automobiles for less than Tesla, and they have actually beat out Tesla in China, which is great news. In the EV market in EU, in the European Union, Volkswagen and BMW are beating out Tesla. Now, I don't like BMW. I'm gonna run down some news because then I want to get into the Anti Joe Rogan and more importantly, Doge. Doge it is going to cost us $500 billion in revenue. It's all a facade, folks. Wake up. Wake up. Five Nights at Freddy's. KEI trucks. Ooh, Pokethrone. I'm gonna have to look those up. I seen a YouTuber who was like in China or something, and he was going through his BYD car. I think that's what it's called. Every time I hear that car, I'm like, is it PYT, the Pretty Young Thing car? Michael Jackson's song car? But I watched this video and I was like, where is this car located and how do I get one? You can't buy one in America, of course, because Elon Musk, because there's a monopoly. But I'm sure Elon Musk will not allow the BYD Chinese electric vehicles into America now that he is the unelected immigrant president, illegal immigrant president. But let's hit some headlines. So Tesla's getting the floor wiped with him. Trump is a clown, an orange ass clown. The FBI announces that it's making a Tesla task force. Now, if you don't know Dan Bogina, who I think he even got dismissed from Fox News and just had like a podcast, he's running the FBI. I have a video on him talking about the FBI and how it's corrupt. He was so mad because the FBI was investigating Jan 6ers, the insurrectionists, the people who brought the Confederate flag into the State House. Never happened before, not even in the Civil War. And this fucking dude was defending them. Some people are so dumb. But Dan Bogina, the podcaster, is now running the FBI, and he's got a Tesla task force because, you know, if you damage property in America, they want to send you to a labor camp in Venezuela. They're not electric, but they're cool, tiny-looking trucks. Wait, Pokethorn, is the KEI truck the one in Trailer Park Boys? You know the little truck he buys? It's hilarious. I'm gonna look into these. Thank you, Pokethrone. I called you Pokethorn, sorry. Pokethrone. Thank you for the info. I'm going to Google that later. By the way, can we just talk about how society is so effed right now? Here in America, I keep reading about this, and like you can invest in these box homes, and this company out of Las Vegas is like proud that like they're building a home that is basically the size of like a car that you could set up anywhere. And they're like, we're getting tons of orders, invest now. And I'm like, what does that say about America, that they're selling homes that you can set up like an RV at a parking lot? And that's what people are like going after. Like, shit, man, when I was growing up, you could people were trying to buy a home with a yard. Now people are like, I just want a home that could fit in one parking space that's not an RV. Like, what are they selling you, people? What are they selling us? You know, we need to wake up and come together. So hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, because we are building a community. We're going to be huge. We're going to get our voice heard. Whatever, American Roadrunner. It's sad because your name is cool. And you know Trump wants to eradicate the American Roadrunner. He don't care about wildlife. That's why he said, drill, baby, drill. He wants to eradicate your name. You'll have to be the extinct American Roadrunner due to Trump and Elon wanting to loot the planet. Okay, so Dan Bogina, the director of the FBI, is making a Tesla task force. He's using the FBI as political police. Does anybody know their history? Can you raise your hand and tell me what part of history this reminds you of? The political secret police? Stormtroopers going to protect Teslas and capitalist assets? This is insane. IBM announces, or insiders have leaked that IBM plans to layoff 9,000 people. And the source says that they're shifting their employment to India. I want you to pay close attention, American Roadrunner, because if you believe in American jobs and American manufacturing and American this and American that, I want you to understand that Trump makes none of his clothing. The Dropkick Murphys proved this last week. You can go back and watch my live stream where I linked their video. Trump outsources all of his clothing, all of his merch, even his Bible was made in China, which that's hilarious. His American Constitution, Declaration of Independence Bible, you know, that famous religion and state Bible. He made that in China, but he makes all his stuff across the country. So I want you to remember this when they say immigrants are taking your jobs, or when they say, you know, it's the people crossing the border, that's why there are layoffs. Well, I'm pretty sure IBM is not, you know, run by people who just crossed the border, okay? This is not run by transgender people. This is corporate CEOs. This is the billionaire class, the wealthy class, claiming from an inside source that there's going to be 9,000 jobs lost this year. Just like the only illegal immigrant that is taking your job right now, if you work in the government, is one from South Africa named Elon Musk. He is laying off thousands of people. Veterans, if you support veterans, he's laying off people at the VA, he's laying off veterans. Veterans are livid. It's funny, I don't really watch the lamestream news, but they don't seem to be covering it when I do go check their headlines. And IBM, a former IBM employee, said that there are more listings in India than in the US right now. More job listings for IBM in India. They want to shift all of their work over to India, not hire any more Americans. And what is Trump doing about it? Do you hear Trump saying anything? I mean, yesterday all the news was that there was a journalist from the Atlantic